And welcome to another grand episode of Dots and Lines. I'm here with some of my closest friends in the world to talk about comics, manga, anime, and everything in between. This is where the Wednesday Warriors meet the hard A's. So please introduce yourselves, fellas.
It's your boy, me Connell, friendly neighborhood Renaissance man. I do all the things with all the stuff, and also forgive me, my collar is a little jaggy. This is a 3X shirt that I can now fit because weightlifting.
It's your homie, deadass, Mr. Sniffles. His name is Desmond.
And I'm Grayson Red, a big old nerd, ready to talk about a lot of good stuff that happened this week. First and foremost, anime's been treating us good. Almost too good. I think I'm a little spoiled. So let's talk about one of our favorite shows between the three of us. I don't know if you guys heard me. Oh, this episode was so good, y'all. This episode was so crazy. First off, the fight. First off, cutting straight into the fight was a very pleasant surprise. No recap, no talk about our feelings, just hands. Good for y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to those poor slave animators that have been toiling away for hours on end for us to enjoy ourselves. Thank you.
Yes.
For all your service.
Honestly, it was giving like Dragon Ball Z, and I don't know if Dragon Ball Z started this, but my reference point is Dragon Ball Z. Just the teleporting and clashing. That every time I see it, I'm like, yes, this is what I want.
The 13-year-old in me was so excited. Go ahead, Digga.
Oh no, I was gonna say either that or Sailor Saint Seiya, Sailor Moon. Like I feel like they had them little teleportations, you know, barely keeping it up with your eyes type of fights too.
He's moving too fast. I can't see.
Hey, don't you love that noise they make when they're like scared or they get hit? Me and Autumn do that all the time in the house. We just be like, go ahead.
Made that noise for other reasons, but yeah.
All right. Well, this is we want children to watch this show. So
it's gonna come into play. That's gonna come into play really the anime right after this, actually.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm really excited to also see the development that Evil Eye is apparently like really getting more and more childish, and he literally just wants to play. Like he just wants to play with Okaru. And And how about the fact that Okaru is like such a good guy that he's willing to literally risk his life every Tuesday to make sure Gigi can keep this clearly murderous spirit that's constantly talking about butchering everyone.
It's clear shonen MC, Cody, because the practical person is like, nah, we need to get him up out of here. What do you mean he wants to murder everybody every day? We need to get him up out of here.
Bro, he took a hit like this and got up and said, I want to fight more. I'm not doing that every Tuesday.
Yeah, it's like I'm good, bro. But Okaru has been wanting to train to get stronger to protect Momo. So it's like it's it works both ways type deal. Also, I want to point out the fact that regular people can't see the spirits.
I love that.
When Gigi transforms and he's in the school uniform, they probably think it's something wrong with him. They probably think I dropped on his head as a baby. Like
probably, they definitely do. Like some of the girls are acting. He's acting real weird. He never talked about butchering before. Yeah, no, he didn't, because that's weird. Yeah. I'm glad you guys noticed. Yeah, I'm hyped.
So that was the energy that they had when they first met each other too. Just Okaru and Gigi over the playing soccer, trying to get Momo's feelings of like them both clearly knowing that they have some for her, and so just have him have that relationship with the Evil Eye, and spoiler alert down the line, he gets more control of the yokai mode. So there's like a union at that point. All of them have it. Ira, not yet Momo, but yeah. It's just
but Gigi's is just so much more violent and out of control. It's not even like I'm like you said, I'm very happy and hoping it does become a union, but right now it is just irresponsible to keep it around.
He is prime Madara. Like, I'm here for the smoke. I showed up for the smoke. No, Sukuna, sorry. I'm here for the smoke.
Yes.
Want smoke. I don't care who's giving smoke. I want smoke, and that's it.
It's not.
Period.
It's not just smoke. He wants blood.
Yeah.
It's like he actively wants to murder people. But I digress. I'm glad that we get to see him around. One of my favorite transformations. And hold on to that underwear as long as you guys can, because oh boy, I don't want him to just run loose.
Yeah. My favorite crash out right now. Well,
Yeah, me
second
too.
favorite crash out.
It's my favorite.
My first
Yeah.
favorite crash out is Mr. Jabber.
Shout out to Jabber.
This is the Madara. This is the Madara that you was almost referring to with
Mhm.
Evil Eye. Like, my Evil Eye can have Sukuna. Jabber is definitely Black Energy, Black Air Force Madara, here to fuck shit up. Let me read some of the dialogue, because this man,
Yeah.
you worked me over way better than I thought you'd be able to. Masochist.
Pause.
I'm loving every second of this.
Pause.
It's time for you to re-up. Stab this nigga neck. Gave him a perk 30. Put him to sleep. And then talk to this nigga like, yo, I got a kid to nap. Took this nigga Rudo while the other homie was also laid out on the perk 30. This is my favorite one. Careful now. I can only get so erect.
That was wild. And
This man deserves all the voice acting trophies, everything, man. That's woo.
Not only does he sound like a nigga, that's a nigga. That's a nigga through and through. But that's like prime Mike. Like, we talked about it last time. That's prime. Like what? What you mean you getting more erect? Relax.
Have you,
Fighting to the death.
You ever seen that clip with him talking to Joe Rogan, and he's like, have you ever, got erect from fighting? And Joe Rogan's like, I'm paraphrasing y'all. He's like, no. He's like, I knocked him out and I was erect. What? Yeah, I don't want to fight a person like that. I don't want to be in the vicinity of a human like that.
Man.
Nah, but that's prime Jabber. Jabber said, I'm with whatever in any capacity.
Yeah,
it's very concerning.
I'm sticking something.
Sticking something somewhere, and someone's going to be uncomfortable. All right. That's what we're doing.
Somebody laying down. You gonna like it or not?
He said, unconscious me came through and wrecked y'all niggas.
I really like. I gotta say though, as much as I'm glazing Jabber with you guys, I love how the cleaners came through and really laid down the law real quick. It's good to see they're not just a whole bunch of incompetent like assholes. Like they genuinely are a team, are a unit, are an organization, and will wipe the floor with somebody if they need to. I like seeing that.
Yeah. They really move like a unit. And Engine is just it. Not only is it a hard ass name, and the way that it's spelled is also hard as fuck too. But just the fact that he runs that unit like it's his team. Like I'm talking like Prime Asuma.
Yeah. It's really great. It's really great to see. Great episode. And with the mystery of that teleporting chick and the items that we don't have being part of a series. Yeah. All that stuff makes me finally really intrigued in the story. I'm sure you guys remember about 3 or so episodes ago. I was like, all right, I'm ready for like something to happen. Well, something happened, bitch.
Yeah.
Can't complain now.
And then I guess the last thing I'll say on this before we move on to the goated series we're gonna talk about next. Everything in the show is real sensual. When she came up behind Jabber and she just like gently put her hands around him, and then you get that look from like the side of his eye. It's like, what's that? Like it's not like
the boss is smiling.
Yeah,
we need to go back home.
Exactly. Like it's not like weird fan service, but it's kind of like, what you mean by that? What's happening here?
Yeah, y'all niggas freaky.
They on the honey pack. They on the blue chew. They on all that. They on what Kafka gets. Because the full-time subscription to Blue Chew. Yes.
All that.
Speaking of our good old boy Kafka and everything that he has to go through, guys, you ever and when you have to think about the fact that these guys are fighting literal giant monsters. And some of them, if they have the pleasure of speaking to you, only talk about how much they want to murder you and things around you. This is a scary world with no reprieve. This thing that we're looking at right now is dead and still is talking about how much it wants to kill more things with our vice captain here. What the fuck?
He said from beyond the grave, bitch.
I want to murder more things with you. And he was like, a lot of horniness in anime. He was talking like he was about to bust a nut just fighting. Remember when he was in a tank, he was like, I wanna fight with you.
Get a bro.
That's why Lieutenant and Masochist too. And see, it's all perfect because like even the intro, you can't run from yourself. Like these are really
that's real.
The mirrors of like how they feel inside about what they're doing, and that it's a good lead up into Reno. Him being able to be compatible with the weapon, and now he's trying to look up to Kafka like, oh, I see what you've been going through since that day happened. Like now I'm finna run it up too.
Yeah, I wonder, and I literally just decided, but this thought literally just hit me. We're seeing more crash outs in anime than we've seen in like the past.
Yeah, that's hard.
I can't really name any like I would say from like the big three, like who was a crash out?
Oh, Kenpachi was a crash out.
I mean Kenpachi, yeah, for sure, Kenpachi. Yeah. Kenpachi was a crash out, but like from Naruto, I guess Bleach had a lot of crash outs.
Bleach had a lot of crash outs.
Yeah, Bleach had a lot of crash outs. One Piece.
I think Zoro's a crash out. He's with whatever.
Yeah.
Zoro's really with whatever.
Yeah.
He just happens to be in the main character's team. So I'm like, yay. But he's like kind of murderous.
Yeah, he happens to be a good. Remember, he was killing pirates before, so I guess he was happened to be a good guy. I guess
Pirate Hunter Zoro.
Yeah, Pain would be a crash out.
Pain was a crash
out.
Man,
leave my boy alone, man.
Yeah,
bro popped up and wanted to smoke with the entire village, like literally though. The entire village, man, women, children, non-ninjas, everything had to go.
Everybody get it.
It's philosophy. He knew the power of nukes, bro. He said, "Listen, bro, y'all tell beasts, boom, nigga."
I guess still
anyway.
My top 5 moment is when Hinata went out there to go save Naruto, and Pain didn't have to murk her shit. He was like, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Still, top 10 moment.
Yeah, taught Naruto a lesson.
Man, I guess I will reset my comment. I guess anime is full of crash outs.
Yeah, definitely unstable people. Just like in Kaiju number 8, boy, oh boy. I really love that everyone is kind of off their game. The head captain is gone, been absorbed in the most grotesque way possible. The cities are in shambles. People kind of are switching around what team is going where because they don't know what's going to happen next. And on top of that, they know, like you guys said, or maybe we didn't talk about this, they talked about how the enemy has all of the captain's info now. They know everything.
Except for the power of the generation, man. That's what Asayo's last, thoughts were anyway. Like the potential of all of them. They don't know that Reno about to come through with the number 6. They don't know all this.
They don't know a couple things for sure. And I read ahead, so I know a little bit, but I know this much. He knows enough to make it really hard for him. We can say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 9 knows enough to make things real tough.
Yeah. I love the straight line of Kaiju number 8. It's like no side quests, no like, nah, this is our story and that's it. That's all we're doing.
Yeah. We're doing this for this to get to this.
Mm-hmm.
You get 3-4 seasons tops.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way that's pacing, yeah, probably.
I mean, that's all it needs to be, in all honesty. Like, he wasn't trying to make it epic. He was trying to tell a really good story.
Yeah, this is season 2. It ends at episode 10. By the time they get to 3, they'll be way more deeper in the manga. So about 3 or 4 at the very most.
We might get 5 seasons, maybe.
Nah.
5 seasons, maybe.
That would be a stretch.
That'd be a stretch.
Yeah, they're gonna add.
It's possible.
Shit.
4 seasons in a movie.
Maybe.
It'd be 3 seasons
it's not impossible.
Because that last fight.
It'd be 3 seasons in a movie.
That as a movie, 3 seasons in a movie. Because that last fight as a movie, just to blow the budget on that. Just give me that.
Give
go
me
with the
that.
demon influence.
Can go to Demon Slayer route.
Speaking of which, I already got my tickets, and I'm very excited to see that.
I actually got my tickets to go see Gundam Wing in New York.
You bastard! Speaking
Yeah.
of Gundam, do you guys notice this hat?
What's the hat? I can't see
Like
it.
like an elephant.
It's from a G-Quux, guys. It's a hat that Machu wears when she gets in the Gundam. It finally came in the mail.
Oh my god, G-Quads.
Hey.
Oh my god.
She just did an interview too with another podcast. I got it saved.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna watch that. Yeah.
You gotta send that to me. But yeah, Kaiju number 8, straight story, another great episode. As well as, you know, it's going to be, you're going to get exactly what you need, exactly how you think you're going to get it, and that's perfectly awesome. Mangaka are getting tired and really being overworked, so them doing short, straightforward stories, I really love and appreciate. Speaking of which,
You're not about to slay me, bitch.
They gonna try.
they're gonna try. Speaking of mangaka that were slaved away,
Mm.
our GOAT Kishimoto gave us this fun little image of How to Train Your Dragon.
I'm so
I'm
glad
guessing
that's
this is
getting
for
reputation.
Yeah, no. Well, it's a great movie, and it looks like it's a great adaptation. We got it stateside here a while ago, but it looks like they're just getting it over there this coming weekend. And here's a great promotional image by my GOAT Kishimoto with Naruto and Finn.
Aw, it's cute. It's adorable.
It is. We talked about this before the pod, but it's incredibly impractical for him to just be jumping in the air while he's flying. I don't give a fuck.
Zero cents. Zero fucking cents.
It's Toothless and Hiccup, man. And you know, Gamakichi got to do his thing, man.
Did I say Finn? I'm tripping. Hiccup.
Oh, you talking about this shit time?
I'm tripping.
Not at all how physics works. Even in Naruto, not how physics works. But
with chakra, you can do anything.
With chakra and the power of friendship, you
goddamn right.
Talk no jutsu.
Absolutely. Listen, you watch the show. Come on now.
That's facts, though.
I mean, How to Train Dragon basically is. It was like the Game of Thrones manga that was just a child's CGI cartoon. Like,
yeah. Not to talk too much away, but like the source material is like vastly different from the movie.
Like yeah.
Like real different.
Based on a book?
Yeah, it's based on a book. There's like, first off, there's no girls in the book. For like the first, like for a long period of time, there's no women, and it's a woman who wrote it. She was like, "Oh shit, I should probably fix that."
Wow.
I don't think Aspen even exists.
Yeah. Until your Night's Watch ends, man, you cannot be around the women. So when you join the black, that's our Toothless black. You know the crow like.
Toothless was a little green dragon. He wasn't a big black behemoth. And he was like house size, but it was so different. I could talk about that all day, but let's talk about some other books. Yeah. All right, y'all. We gotta talk about my girl, Diana, Prince of the Wild Isle, with this fucking incredible cover by Hayden Sherman.
The alternate is all of them shits for this one is fire. Her with the sword and the alternate 11, yeah.
I got that one for my wife.
I was gonna say, I don't got.
I didn't see any of the alternates, but what they looking like?
We had that one up when we talked about the Eisner. Actually, it was the cover was out ahead of time. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This book is incredible. My wife might be a bigger dork than me because she read it before I had the chance to, and she kind of spoiled something for me. I totally let it go.
Yeah, she's excited. Clearly, she's excited.
Wait, what happened? You gotta tell me. I didn't get a chance to read this book.
Okay, for sure.
So double spoil. Let's go.
Double spoil.
Spoilers.
Right.
Spoilers.
Keep it real short, funky. Wonder Woman is still like poisoned and having these hallucinogenic fits, and she's trying to figure her way out of it. She does, and when she does that, she is finally able to meet an Amazon. She gets where she needs to go. She meets an Amazon. They have a very tender moment. And as soon as I saw that woman, I said, "You ain't gonna see her for a long motherfucking time." This was too happy of a moment for you, Diana. I'm sorry. And of course, By the
On
end of the
cue.
issue, on cue, as soon as she went, nowhere to be seen. Diana gets some flowers and does some spells so she can heal Ferdinand, our favorite Minotaur,
The homie.
the homie. And she has this weird spirit. And I was asking my wife, like, yo, did I miss something? There's like this ethereal spirit that's following her, and she's making a deal with it or whatever. By the end of the issue, she has it under her command and she's fighting. Hey, editing Grayson here. So I'm a fucking jackass. And when I was explaining the quick synopsis of the story to the guys, I kept saying Cersei, 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 when it's Queen Clea that she's been fighting this entire arc. So, just to clarify, Clea is the one who has a whole bunch of people stuck in the maze underground, and they're trying their best to get out, unbeknownst to her. So, forgive me. Please don't take away my nerd card. And yeah, Clea's a nut job. Super easy to root against her. All right? Okay, bye. And at the end of the issue, we get a teaser of Diana with her whole new weapon. I'm gonna shut up for a second. But I do want to know, how do you guys feel about Wonder Woman so far? I know everyone's one issue behind, but how are we feeling?
You can go first, Des.
So I did rate 10 where she's tripping balls with the hallucinogen, trying to save the little girl and help out the Minotaur. I did have this one panel where Circle was just telling about how bright like Diana is, like even back then as a child. And like that, I don't know, that one kind of hit. It was a great duality to go up against the dark, moderate energy that Jabber was spitting bars. This reading the panels of Wonder Woman was just like, yeah, this is a nice little light side of that.
Yeah.
But I still feel like it's my favorite of the absolutes. I did read Absolute Martian Manhunter with the dark side at the end too, and this one still was my favorite of the week.
I hear that and I understand that. However, I think Martian Manhunter is goated, but that's a different conversation we'll get to in a second. This book is still, I guess, my thing is I want to see how they will all connect to each other. Because at this point, I'm kind of like, I know at first I was like, oh, yeah, I really don't want it to happen. But now I'm like, all right, I know it's going to happen. I want to see how they overlap. And I think it was Martian Manhunter. There was like an absolute Batman toy somewhere in one of the panels. Yeah, right? Did we talk about that?
We didn't, but yes, an absolute Batman toy was, yeah. There's slow connections there.
Yeah, like it's small connections there, and I want to see how they overlap. But more so what I'm interested in, because all the absolute books have done something different, right? So Wonder Woman is the paneling. Martian Manhunter, it's like the poetic style that they talk in, and it's the colors and it's the vibrancy of it. Batman
You
is
get
a
that
lot,
here too.
huh?
You get that here too.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is more highlighted on Martian Manhunter. Yeah.
yeah, and Batman's a lot dark. Well, it's ironic calling Batman darker, but like Batman is a darker, heavier story, and Superman is more like I'm trying to save the world type shit, as Superman often does. So I'm interested to see how they intersect and how we still get their level of storytelling, because Wonder Woman is told through the panels, right?
It is.
Martian Manhunter is told through its colors and its vibrancy, and Batman is told through its like darker story. So I want to see how they will cross with each other. But even in terms of just Wonder Woman as a book alone, it deserves every award that it got last year.
Yeah,
It's
for sure, 100%.
10 out of 10 book.
And I want to say something real quick for all the nerds that are going to be like, Grayson, you're a jackass. I kept saying Cersei. I meant Clea. Forgive me. Clea's been trapping a whole bunch of motherfuckers and she's crazy. My bad.
Correction.
Correction.
It's still the same energy.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. I can't say much more than that, Phil. I fucking love this book. And God, real quick, when Diana meets the Amazon and she has, spoilers for you, Phil, that Amazon in particular has carved in or tattooed the patterns of the maze so she can help herself and others like move in and about it without getting lost. That's ingenious, just ingenious level shit.
Wait, so I think I missed it. What happened to the Amazon? You said she just like faded away.
She helped everyone else escape. She through Diana, they have the ability to finally escape. Like she could have escaped by herself a long time ago, the Amazon, but she didn't because she wanted to help everyone else find a way.
Yeah.
And with Diana's help, she's able to do so. Diana actually tells her, like, hey, sister, you know, tell my mom and the rest of the Amazons that I love them and I'm looking for them. Which made me go, oh, you're not going to see them for a long ass time. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Damn.
Speaking of damn.
God damn.
Absolute Martian Manhunter. Golly, man.
Would Japper say the engine?
I forget what he said.
It's getting me more erect.
Yeah, I can only get so erect. This might be my pick of the week, guys. It was so fucking good. We finally get the conclusion of the first part of the story arc. It's scary to me to think that this was supposed to originally only be 6 issues, because if we ended on this note, buddy, bleak world we're living in the absolute universe. Everything's come to a head, y'all. We have John Jones fighting for his life against the White Martians and stuff. The White Martians have taken over the town and descended upon John Jones' family and their home, and the wife is out here shooting niggas' heads off, and they're getting back up and saying, come on, you thought that was gonna work. Come on. It was so dark and so sad to see how everyone could fall for the malice in the White Martians. But to see that, you know, John Jones had the strength of will to not only overcome all of that malice, but to finally open up to his wife at the end. And that was kind of like the real superpower that he had. And spread that, how do I say this? Spread that acceptance through everyone else in the area. What I guess I'm looking for here is he finally accepted his emotions, and through that acceptance, there was a little bit of empathy that leaked out of him, and everyone else experienced that same empathy, stopping the mass hysteria that was going on. Listen. I'm gonna shut up for a second because I love this book so much. Talk to me, Phil.
Yeah. This book honestly has movie level writing.
Yeah.
The A story is the situation with the White Martian and the Green Martian coming into John Jones and all that stuff. The B story is the situation with his wife, and then the B story helps the A story, right? So because he was able to open up to his wife, that gave the Martian more power, because he's like, oh, empathy, new power. Literally said new power unlocked.
Power unlocked.
Ability unlocked. And because the Martian was able to experience empathy, which makes sense because the Martian would never have experienced it, because he's learning about the human psyche through John. So as John experiences things and learns about them, the Martian learns about them. Whereas the Martian society, they probably never had empathy because you're always able to read each other's thoughts. And because everything happens on a metaphysical plane, there's no physical concept for things. Things are just abstract concepts of what things feel like, or at least that's what I got from the book in their fight. Because they were fighting in a 4th dimensional plane type shit. Like they were just pulling ideas and thoughts from people's minds and stuff. So when John experienced empathy, the Martian experienced and was like, oh, I got a new weapon. And then started to pull empathy and then started to pour empathy into people, which then gave him the edge on the White Martian, because the White Martian had never experienced empathy before. It's such
didn't know what to do.
What? Like, what do you like? It's such a small thing that we take for granted as people, is the concept of just having empathy for each other.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were able to weave that into a narrative so seamlessly that was the thing that wasn't the power of friendship, but just caring about people.
Yeah. I mean, beautiful, beautiful issue. And then spoilers once again.
Spoilers.
The very end, where his son is literally foaming at the mouth, I was like, oh, he's fucking dead. There has to be a heel turn here. There has to be something bad happen because this is ending too well. And then he lives. I'm like, oh wow, maybe things aren't so bad. And then he's alive in like the worst way. Bro, I gotta pull this image up for y'all.
Yeah.
He's alive in the worst way. They did the gimmick again, Desmond, where you hold the image up and you have the sun or the light come through so you can see what's really there. Buddy, this is what you see. That's his son. He's possessed by the white Martian.
Yeah,
this is about to get wicked.
So at one point in the book, when you see them fighting in that fourth dimension, you see people watching them, and then you literally see them crawl out of the person's eyes, and fight on the person's face. Like there's so many levels. This book is like a 400 course level in philosophy. It's so good.
This issue like really touched me. I pray. I mean, we're all humans, so we're all gonna have problems. But like not being able to talk to your wife, and feeling like an alien in your own home, and working through that, and that just being the dam that breaks and let all the floodgates open of all the emotion. First off, that's power. Just seeing that would make this a 10 out of 10 book.
I didn't even realize that was the thing. Is he feels like an alien in his own home while being. It's
just that right there would be like, oh, this book is incredible. Then you add the layer of just letting empathy be the thing that heals a neighborhood or a town. Then it's like, oh my God, he's doing it. This is incredible. Dennis Camp, he's on a roll. And then at the very end, having the world corrupt your son and you having to live with the enemy you try to keep out of your home. Go read this motherfucking book. God damn, this is good. Dennis Camp, I'm getting this book signed by him. When I go to New York Comic Con, I'm getting 6 signed.
Yeah.
Got to.
Oh, God.
There we go.
10 out of 10. We might have the same recommendation this week, Justin.
Oh, we might, bro. Because this shit, I want to say it.
Double down on number 6.
Yeah.
Double down. 6. All right, let's talk about something more punchy and not talk about how I want to cry and hug my wife.
Oh.
Immortal Legend Batman. This book was fucking sick. Long story short, they're like in a different universe, as you can see from the Elseworlds tag. By the way, as a longtime DC fan who has been reading for like 13 years, Elseworlds was like not really like a crazy thing when I first got into comics because they're already rebooting with New 52. So it's weird that I'm nostalgic for something that I never was there for. But seeing that Elseworld tag there just brought some warmth to my heart. Like, oh, the world is healing. This is good. I like this.
Yeah.
It's in a different universe, clearly. This Bruce Wayne is, of course, a trillionaire because he can't just be a billionaire anymore. Listen, inflation's a motherfucker. And in this world, you've got the Immortal Legends. They're beings or something or other that give people powers, and one uses, I don't know, I don't want to fuck this up. Long story short, Bruce Wayne has one of these, and he's trying to stop like a shadow creature who is impersonating him, and he beats his ass.
Yeah.
I'm simplifying the story so much, but it's just like a fun fuck 'em up story with some like decent plot and a twist at the end. And I fucking like it. It was fun, guys. Go read this book. There's a lot of hype around it because of the art, and the art is dope, but it's also like fun.
Yeah.
It's
Can I go into it a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it is, I don't want to say is, hold on. How do I phrase this properly? I don't want to say it's a generic story.
It kind of is.
It is. But the whole thing with the Immortal Legends, with the way that they introduced Tim Drake, Dick Grayson, Bruce Wayne. It's cool. It's a cool thing. It's a cool take on the thing. At first, I was like, oh, space western. And then it's like, oh, no, just space. And then we got space anime Batman. Which
Who's
is
the Power
cool.
Ranger?
It's a cool fucking concept. It's a cool concept. Action is kind of okay. You know, there are moments that are like, no, it ain't okay. I'm here for the ride. But it's space anime Batman. Yeah, kind of prints money, you know?
You know,
Justin is muted.
So as a dweeb that like loves anime and loves comics, clearly, I love how like they're fusing the two in a very fun way, or manga, whatever you want to say. And the concept that these things aren't actually immortal, they're just legacy characters wearing different suits. Like, fucking yes. Yes. That's what I want. Keep giving it to me, okay? Don't replace someone, don't replace the entire identity of someone with someone else. Just pass the suit along. So everything that I read with that past character still counts and it's fun.
Yeah. It's a fun book. It's a fun read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like GT, but for Batman. This is like
Nah.
playing around with.
Don't do my dog like that.
Nah.
You're right though.
In a sense of like, let canon or non-canon not matter. Just enjoy the shit. Sometimes it can, sometimes it can affect what's really mainline and vice versa.
Hey, talk your
That's
shit.
where that's what I'm saying. That's why the hard A's meet the Wednesday Warriors.
This is the definition of hard A's meeting Wednesday Warriors, 100%.
100%. It's cool.
It's cool. It's
Is
just
it
cool.
impractical? Is it a little generic? Yeah, but it's fucking cool though, you know?
Yeah. I'm with it. And it's drawn beautifully, So
exactly, That it's like it's like getting fucking bottle service at a club. Are you paying $500 for a bottle of Ciroc? Yes. Does it have sparklers and bad bitches? Also yes.
I concur.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with you. All right, so let's talk about another book. Sparklers and Bad Bitches is awesome.
Man, the Joker last pod, Joker had Don Julio and Bad Bitches on the island, bro. Like that's real.
He talked Bane out of murdering everybody and was like, look, you can do this forever, but I got bad bitches and Don Julio over here. What you trying to do?
Bane said, I'm trying to do what you're doing. Goodbye, father.
Hey, he's on the yacht.
All right. So, Ultimate Spider-Man. First off, did anyone else read this? Because I've been yapping. I'm just talking.
Nah, but look at Mysterio.
Shout out Mysterio.
Yeah, nah, talk your shit. I'm here to see why is Mysterio. I know them two niggas. Why is Mysterio on the cover?
She married to right? Is that the storyline?
Yeah, absolutely. She's married to Osborn. She's married to Osborn. You know what?
So
there might have been. It is. You know what? This is a great time to review this with you. We might have gone over this when you were on your mini vacation, actually. So Gwen Stacy is part of a group, the Mysterios. The Mysterios are the antithesis of what the world has become with the leaders after the leader took over the world. You know how there's an Illuminati that runs several parts of the world?
Mm-hmm.
They're a counter organization to them, trying to find out the truth to things and eventually break through and dismantle the system. There's 5 of them. They each get the amulet that gives them powers, and they have to rotate it in and out.
Mm-hmm.
With those powers and everything, first off, you get trained for all this shit. So she's not just some chick that has like an amulet. She's a chick that knows an incredible amount of stuff of the world, has been trained in God knows how many arts and martial arts, and is determined to dismantle the system, and also hid this from Osborn for literally their entire marriage. Only told him the truth when she had to like murder someone else, which should have been Kraven. Had to murder Kraven to get him out of that hunting ground that they had him in. Okay. Which actually comes up in this issue. So last issue, Mary Jane was like, "Listen, Pete, I've been holding it down for you, my nigga, but we gotta talk.
Mhm.
This is a lot." So Pete's like, "Okay, sure, let's talk about it." She's like, "No, but we have to like talk. Bring the other two in. We all gotta talk. We're all gonna have dinner. We're gonna get all this shit out in the open." And this is really just a sit and talk issue. Not a lot of action. Just the consequences of Peter being Spider-Man and being part of this crazy world, and Mary Jane being like, "This has all gotten way worse than I thought it was going to be. So I need you guys to explain why you guys are so attached to the hip and what we're really doing here." And Gwen Stacy says, "Yeah, right, thruple." Gwen Stacy says, "Listen, we're doing this until we take the world back." And Mary Jane's like, "Excuse me, bitch." Like, what do you mean take the world back? And yeah, and that's exactly what's going on. She didn't mince words, bro. Imagine the Illuminati's like actually real, y'all. Like for real. Like actually pulling strings, not just like like really doing shit, blowing up towns. And they exist. And you all of a sudden have a super powered guy with a spider sense that can fight them. You're probably going to use him to take on these people, correct?
Yes. Logical. Yeah.
So if a lady comes along saying, "I'm nervous about this," you would say, "Shut the fuck up. We have to take over these maniacal world leaders." That's what happened in this issue. Long story short.
I mean,
And
sometimes you gotta commit a little act of terror every now and again, Sometimes you gotta do some stuff.
you do got to do some stuff. Listen, I think it's a precarious situation for both of them, guys. Like, Mary Jane's like, "Hey, my family's at risk," and Gwen Stacy and Osborn are like, "Yeah, but the world is at risk. So in turn, your family. We can't stop now. There is no stopping." And this bothered Mary Jane so much she had to go in the bathroom, get a breath. Gwen Stacy goes, tries to talk to her about it, and Mary Jane punches her in the face.
Why? What?
I mean, she laid it on kind of thick. If you read the issue, she's telling the truth, but it's like you could ease it in a little bit better.
I mean, like when you find out the Illuminati is real, you're like, "Oh, what do you mean I don't control anything or any aspect about my life? And it's controlled by these people who have superpowers, and there's nothing I can do." It's like you find out you're an ant. What do you? What do you want me to do?
A person would find a whole bunch of other ants and attack the person that's taking down your colony, which is what they're doing.
I'm talking about Mary Jane.
Oh yeah, Mary Jane. Oh yeah, and what's crazy? I'm glad you said that. Gwen says that to her, like you're like nothing. Like, you're weak all the time. You're like a regular human all the time. So sorry, but we're gonna do what we gotta do later.
And I'm fucking your nigga. What you want to do about it?
No. I like that they're staying away from that, by the way. Like, don't have no weird throuple couple shit. Like, have Peter just love the shit out of MJ. Just love your wife.
Yeah.
Just, I've never. Can I get on a quick tangent?
Do it.
I have never in my life, and I've read way too many Spider-Man comics, like way too many, because most of them are bad nowadays. I'll never understand Peter's obsession with Gwen. Like, she was cool, she was nice or whatever, but she wasn't Mary Jane. Like, Mary Jane was really with you in the gym. Like, really. She didn't have people try to murder her. She didn't have people, like, literally punch your unborn baby and have a fucking miscarriage, and she stayed with you. Like, she's been with you when you died. She's done everything with you, bro. I know some of your memories got messed up because of Mephisto, but you have to remember some of it. She's just way cooler. So I've never understood the obsession with people trying to get Gwen Stacy to like nudge herself back into Peter's life. Like, let that shit go, my nigga. She's been dead forever.
I mean, those are the same people that peaked in high school.
I agree. I fucking agree. Let it go. Bro, it's 2025. If you ask me about Gwen Stacy, I'm going to ask you if you have a mother that loved you. You niggas have issues. Golly, let this nigga be with Mary Jane.
I think one of the things, the same thing with Spider-Man that we get with the X-Men, where they're not allowed to be happy. They're not
Yeah.
allowed to have stories that aren't based in trauma. Because every Peter Parker story we get is Aunt May died, Mary Jane died, city's being attacked, he's losing all his friends, he lost all his money, like all this other shit. But when he was running Peter Industries, I think it was called Parker Industries,
It
something
was
like
Parker
that.
Industries. You got it. Yeah, you know, same
When he was
difference.
like jet setting and shit like that, and when he's actually doing stuff outside of trauma, the writers always find a way to be like, oh, but this other thing happened over here, and the same thing with the X-Men, and that's why they keep throwing in Gwen Stacy, because she's that point of trauma for him, because that's his only real, well, his second failure in his life is Uncle Ben and Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but my nigga, that's,
we need to write better stories. I'm tired of seeing Batman parents get killed in the alley. I'm tired of seeing Uncle Ben die. I'm tired of seeing Gwen Stacy.
I concur. This issue was cool. I had no real problem with it, but at the end of it, I did realize not much anything happened. You just kind of established it like Gwen Stacy's a bitch. And we only have 4 issues until this ends, so I'd like to get some more traction here. Just putting that out there. Thanks a lot, Hickman. All right. Gege Akutami, speaking of writers, my boy's got a new manga on the way. Ooh, why are you so meh about this, Mikanel? Talk to me.
Didn't JJK almost kill him a few months ago, like a year ago? Didn't he almost die?
It did. Literally, it did.
Take a break. And the ending of JJK was rushed because he almost died.
That's a fact.
He almost lost his life. Yeah. And he's like, you know what? Run it back.
Run it back, baby.
I'm okay. I'm good. I don't.
He's not going to stop until he becomes a cursed spirit.
Yeah. What do y'all think?
Go ahead, Digger.
I'm not really too, like I said, I'm not really a JJK person, so it's, you want to dip back in there and get in and risk his life again. Hopefully it's a good story. Hopefully people will enjoy the product, but I don't know. I think that's just a dummy mission. I mean, especially if it's weekly. If it's weekly, even if you have an artist doing it, I don't know.
It's a lot of story plotting. It's a lot of story plotting. It's a lot. And I know he's working with him at least on
what you said. This shit was coming out in September, like next month.
Next week, September 8th.
Yeah. Wild.
Just doing shit.
Let me tell you something. As a person that loved JJK, and I didn't hate the ending. I really didn't. I gotta be objective about this. I think this is scary, and I really don't want him to do this. It's coming out next week for a reason. Like, the shit is done. They have the page count and everything, so it's happening. I'm gonna lore drop with you guys real quick, so bear with me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Gege Akutami was so sick that he really didn't know what to do, and he genuinely, thought he was dying. And Oda stepped in and gave him a specific facility that he needs to go to in order to make sure that he lives. I'm not trolling. And Gege was so grateful for him that he drew alternate art versions of the 5 elders in the One Piece card game for Oda as a gift for him, sending him to the facility that saved his life. That's how dire it was for this nigga. He was going to die, and someone just pointed him in the right direction, so he drew again to offer how much he appreciates the fact that he's alive. And meanwhile, this nigga's doing the same shit that killed him.
There's a mangaka rehab facility, is what you're saying.
Apparently, it was a really good hospital or facility that he didn't know about. Like, I swear to God, that's what he said.
Yeah, and I'm sure normal people don't know about it because it's a rehab facility.
It might be.
It probably pumped him full of epinephrine, full of drugs.
Yep.
It's like, go draw again.
Damn. I am excited to see what he puts out, but I am also very concerned. Like you said, Phil, he almost died, bro. He had to be hospitalized off of just the drawing.
What are you doing? Stop doing it.
There's this weird culture in Japan. I thought that we're moving our way away from, with mangas going on so long that these mangakas like put themselves into heart failure and hospitalize themselves. And he or she, because we don't know for sure, that person is grown enough to understand what this is risking, and they're still doing it. So, all right, more power to you, but I wouldn't suggest this to any other person for sure.
Yeah, the thing that would make sense is if he was, or if they were continuing JJK. If it was like, yo, I got a part two that I'm working on, da da da. All right, I understand. Take as much time as you need. But if it's some totally new shit,
It is totally new.
and especially if it take off, now you're in the same position you were in when you had to get hospitalized, and the
Yeah,
big we literally had to step in and send you to a special facility.
yeah, scary and concerning. I'm gonna read day one. I hope that he's taking the proper precautions to make sure he's okay. He's not drawing it, so that should be at least half the workload. Drawing is so laborious,
Yeah,
but
but then think about the flip side. If it's ass, like if it's bad, like what was this shit creator of Naruto came out with? That,
Samurai number 8.
like if it's
Yeah,
that you gotta re up a part two because your second manga didn't do good, like what are we doing?
I hope he doesn't do that. He's got to be making so much money off of JJK. Like he's got to be at a very comfortable financial situation. I hope that he never feels like he has to do anything again. He or she. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Boruto probably wasn't the plan. It was probably Samurai 7, and then didn't do numbers. So now we got Boruto.
Which is your favorite manga? I know.
Yeah.
Prayers up to Gege. We love him. All right, guys. Let's talk about recommendations. What are some things that you want everyone to read, watch, or fantasize about?
Fantasize about that's crazy. We're gonna go with Gachiakuta, man. We about to fantasize about masochism, about hurting other people, hurting yourself, man. Just get hard
Right.
and become yes, become the white Martian and Madara with black Air Force energy and dreads. Just Gachiakuta.
I'm gonna go with, and Justin, our recommendation is probably gonna be the same. Absolute Martian Manhunter. Absolute Martian Manhunter again, third time. Absolute Martian Manhunter. Say it with me. Absolute Martian.
Absolute Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter 6.
You know what's crazy? I didn't give a single flying solitary fuck about Martian Manhunter prior to this book. Like I knew he existed, and in some books he's a strong Superman. Other books he's not. He can read minds, but he's allergic to fire and shit. In some books he's not. But this book made me a fan. I need to see a movie. I need to see this movie. I need to see this version of him
Mm.
and everything. I don't care what else. I need this.
I said he should get smoked. Remember that? Remember I said he should get smoked? I was like, yo, this should kill off one of the absolute people that just have it be Martian Manhunter. Like,
Oh my god.
you know, damn, that was a crazy take. And now this shit is crazy.
Listen, I'm with you. This is our first time ever having a double recommend because I wasn't budging off this book. This was too good. This was perfect. And I read a lot of good books this week, but this was just head and shoulders above the rest. I love this book. I can't believe that they were thinking about ending it at 6. It's too damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up and take my money.
That's right.
Money. Take my body. What do you want? I'll give you
what do you
whatever.
want?
I said what I said. This book is so goddamn
you,
good, dog.
you did say
It's
what
so
you
good.
said. Yes.
I haven't read a piece of media in a long time that's made me just like when I was reading the book, I got a visceral reaction. I was like, yo, this shit is phenomenal. The writing, from the poetry to the philosophy to the art to the abstract concepts of space and time and shit. Like,
and it's go read this shit. And it's still weaving into the larger narrative of All In / Absolute. He came out of the dark side zone looking really gray, which was odd.
that part.
We can talk about that another day, though.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you again for listening to another grand episode of Dots and Lines. Please like, share, subscribe. Okay, bye.